Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric with Advanced Level Automotive. Welcome back to the channel. I apologize if I sound a little hoarse. I think I'm coming down with the cold or something. I'm not really sure. But anyways, judging by the title of the video, you guys know what the video is about. Essentially, I'm closing up the shop. Now, there's a lot of stuff kind of leading up to this point. I'm not really going to get into a whole lot of details. And I really wasn't even sure if I was going to make a video about this. Because honestly, I really didn't want to, but I kind of thought that, you know, you guys would eventually figure it out. You guys watch my videos, you'll probably notice that I won't be in the shop anymore because I'm still going to continue to make videos. It's not going to be in the shop. So anyways, right now, I'm in the middle of moving everything out. I've pretty much had to sell all of the shop equipment that I have. And whatever I couldn't sell, like right now, I'm having to move it into a storage unit so that I could continue to try to sell it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's not something that I wanted. It's just kind of something that was inevitable, I think. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons to that and why. Again, I don't want to get into too many details, but, you know, it's something that to me personally, it's really kind of hitting me really hard because, I mean, I've been here 4 years now. And when I tell you, like, I put everything, all of my effort, blood, sweat, tears, all of my money into trying to make this shop work, at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. And, you know, there's a lot of things I regret doing. And I'm not going to say it was a waste of time. I mean, I'm going to take it as a learning lesson. You know, I think everything that happens in life, you know, we have to learn from it. And so I'm, you know, learning from the mistakes that I made, learning more about who I am as a person, what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. And, I mean, that's all I can take away from this. The only thing I wish is that it didn't take 4 years for me to get to this point, because I kind of did feel like I wasted 4 years of my life, and now I'm starting back at the beginning. And when I say, guys, I mean, I'm starting with nothing. I mean, I really am starting like with nothing. I don't know how else to express that. I mean, right now, to be honest with you, it's like selling all my equipment and stuff is not even going to make me break even. I'm going to be leaving here with a lot of debt. But, I mean, at least I have the knowledge that I have in my brain and I have my hands. So I'm going to continue to try to find work. You know, there's a lot of work out there. No matter how I find it, I'm going to be okay. That part I'm okay about. It's just going to be different. You know, I'm used to coming here every day, every morning, being here till late at night. I mean, it's like I practically lived here. And now I'm not going to be coming here anymore. And so I think, you know, I'm going to have to adjust to some changes. I don't really have any plans set up right now as to where I'm going or what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. But essentially, I'm starting from the bottom, which is why I'm having to sell a lot of my equipment, because, you know, I don't even have a car when it comes down to... if you guys know, I had this Dodge Nitro that I dumped all my money into, and now the motor took a crap. It's knocking real bad. So, and right now it's not even worth it for me to try to put a motor in that Nitro. So I'm having to sell that truck for scrap. So I'm probably going to get $400 or $500 for that truck. But yeah, I'm starting without a vehicle. You know, I'm practically homeless in a way. I'm not homeless, but I don't have my own place. But anyways, it sucks starting all over. And again, this is not the way I wanted it to go down, but like I said, it was just eventually going this way. And again, I learned a lot of lessons from it. And, you know, I think the only thing that I can do from this is take those lessons that I learned and maybe, you know, share those lessons with you guys. I mean, it had to have been for something, right? You know, if you guys could learn from my mistakes or learn from what I did or what I didn't do, you know, I'm all about it. That's what this channel is all about, is just kind of sharing knowledge. I just want to teach. I want to be able to take what I've learned and share it with you guys. And, you know, if it comes to automotive repair, diagnosing or whatever, but, you know, there's also a business standpoint when it comes down to it. And, you know, the truth is that you could be a great technician. You could be the best technician, but that doesn't mean you're a good businessman. And that to me was my biggest problem, was that, you know, I could be a technician, I could diagnose stuff, but when it came down to dealing with people, dealing with customers, dealing with their money, learning how to properly charge for work, learning how to pay your employees, learning how to manage your employees, knowing when it's time to fire employees, or even having the guts to fire employees, because that was one of my biggest things, is that, you know, I'm kind of not really an aggressive person. I'm kind of a pushover, which makes for a really bad business owner, because you can't be a pushover when you're a business owner. I mean, you have to expect things from people. You have to expect things from your employees, and when they don't deliver, you need to make sure that somebody's held accountable for that. So, you know, I didn't really do a good job of that. And I mean, I know you guys probably watched the last video I made, I think back in November, where I was talking about going back to working by myself. And I did that for a few months. And honestly, like I was looking for help. I put some ads out and I was looking for, you know, a helper or a mechanic, because I really did need help. I just really wasn't finding the candidates that I felt were qualified, or that they were somebody I was willing to invest my time and my money into. The right person just didn't come along. I didn't want to force it. But the thing is, working by myself, especially in this building, you know, the rent here, it's pretty high. So, you know, the numbers just don't add up, because I'm only one person, me by myself. I can't put out enough vehicles or do enough work in order to pay all the bills, pay the rent, you know, pay Snap-on, pay Cornwell, pay all these people that I owe money to, credit cards and whatnot. It just wasn't feasible for me to do by myself. And like I said, you know, this building, if you're gonna be in this building, you know, you really need at least 2 or 3 mechanics pumping out vehicles and, you know, making money so that you can keep this place operational, because the overhead by itself is just so high. And me by myself, I just couldn't generate enough for those past few months. I mean, I was working like a dog. I was here from early in the morning till late at night every day, busting ass. And at the end of the month, I was barely breaking even. I was losing money. And it got to a point where I couldn't lose any more money. I don't have any more money to lose. My lease was coming up, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to sign for another 2 or 3 years. I really couldn't commit to that at this point, because I didn't know what was going to happen. So anyways, my lease was up, and I figured it was time to just throw in the towel. And I think through everything, I've been through enough personally, and even put my family through enough, that I thought it was just time to throw in the towel and try to, you know, reconfigure or rearrange my life and figure out what my priorities are and just start the next chapter of my life. I've had a lot of time to sit and contemplate about how I could have done things differently and how I would do it if I were to start all over again, or even if I would do it if I were to start all over again, because there's certain things that I can't change. I mean, there's things about my personality that I can't change. You know, I can't change the way I am. I can try really hard, but at the end of the day, I can't change the person that I am. And like I said, guys, it takes a certain type of person to run and manage a business. And some people just aren't cut out for it. So anyways, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Again, I'm gonna be making some videos talking about more of the business side, more of the business aspect of being in the auto repair industry. And I've got a lot of good information. I feel like it's a lot of good information because I think it's something that, especially if you guys are, you know, thinking about opening up your own business, maybe you're a technician and you're like, well, I should just go work for myself. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. You could probably do great. You could probably take it to a whole nother level. But at the same time, you have to understand what it takes and be prepared and know what to expect. So anyways, I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's really gonna help a lot. Right now, to be honest with you, I think this YouTube channel is the only thing I really have going for me. Not that it's going that great or anything, but I feel like at least it's something that I have that's working out for me, because I'll be honest with you, I'm 32 years old and all I know in my life is failure. And I don't say that lightly. Like, I mean, it's the truth. I've been through a lot of things and I've tried a lot of different things. I went to school. I changed my major multiple times because I couldn't make up my mind. And all I know is just failure. Everything that I've tried, I've failed at. And this is just another one. And like I said, this wasn't a one-off. I mean, it was 4 years of my life. And now, you know, it's just, it sucks. Now, I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me or anything. I mean, I'm not looking for any pity, honestly. I mean, it's just part of life. And I'm okay with that. You know, I have kids. I have a family. Everybody's healthy. That's all I care for. I have my health. You know, I'm able to do things. And, you know, at the end of the day, when I think about it, you could take everything from me. I don't care. Take all of my tools, take my equipment, take the shop, take whatever. But what you can't take is what I have in here in my hands. And that's all I need. And that's all I'm going to take with me when I leave here. And I'm going to start all over. And you know what? I'll be back at the top. And maybe some of you guys can relate to this. I mean, I know everybody goes through low points in their life where, you know, nothing that you do seems to work and you just feel like a failure. And I mean, I know I'm a failure. At this point, I really am. And I'll admit to that. I really will. But, you know, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to continue to try to push forward. I'm just ready to start the next chapter of my life. So anyways, guys, like I said, look out for some new videos. I'm going to be putting out some content about the things that I've learned. And I mean, one of the things I'm learning right now is that I'm trying to sell all this equipment and it's not worth half of what I paid for it. That sucks. So anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you found it useful, informational. I don't know if you did. I always say that in every video. But anyways, guys, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Stay tuned for the next chapter. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.